Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Sagittarius, where we take a look at your soulmate and the purpose of them coming into your life. Now, if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Sagittarius, let's get started. Let's see who this person is and why they're coming into your life, what they're meant to teach you or to show you. All right, we have the Queen of Cups. So some of you, you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, we see the moon, really strong Cancer, Pisces coming through. They're viewing you as the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this could be someone you've walked away from, but we'll see. We'll see if that's the case. And the relationship, we see the King of Swords, okay? And we see the Three of Wands. So some of you, this person is at a distance. For others of you, this person might feel a little bit blocked by, blocked coming towards you. They definitely are a secret admirer. It feels like this person is loving, they're compassionate, they're intuitive, they're very creative. And again, they may be a secret admirer here, but they may be worried that there's too much distance or you two are too different from one another. All right. They might be worried here that you're going to walk away from them or you're not going to give them a chance if you haven't already walked away from this person. This person is very different than whom you normally date, is what I'm getting with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who may be a bit hesitant, but in that hesitation, they are strategic. I'm also seeing that this person is somebody who's not boring. I feel like they're just like a very different type of person, or a unique person, or just different than whom you normally go for. And we see the Ace of Cups in reverse, but it does look like your person may, this person may sometimes struggle with feeling lovable, is what I'm hearing. Or there's been a sense of lack or loss here when it comes to love in this person's life. So situations that just never seem to work out for them, a major breakup, or again, they might be feeling that way with you, Sagittarius, if I'm describing an ex here, okay? So trust your intuition. I am reading for a lot of you. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? Okay, they could be a Gemini or have strong Gemini placements. So symbolized by the twins, ruled by Mercury. They're the thinkers and communicators of the zodiac with many facets. Okay. This person is very giving. They put the needs of others first. Okay. Very generous. They could work as a counselor, or this is just their personality where they're good at mediating situations and they easily guide people through difficult circumstances. And we do see that this person may have strong earth. I'm hearing Taurus, but it doesn't have to be the case. It could be Virgo or Capricorn. But this is somebody who's very, somebody who's very stable, very secure. At times they could be a bit, rigid or set in their ways, a bit stubborn here. But with the Moon card, sorry, I'm a little bit, it's so weird. I'm not sick. I haven't been. I'm just like slightly congested. And some of you may have seen my post. We've been dealing with a little bit of a dust cloud. I think it's passed over us already, but anyway, it activated some of my allergies. So I do apologize. You get the nasally version of me, today and the last couple of days. All right, so we see the moon. So I do feel like this person is a secret admirer. I think they're very deeply romantic. I do feel this person might be a little bit of a lone wolf is what I'm getting though. All right, they are awakened, spiritually awakened. They may have a dark past, okay? And again, that could be that blocked heart chakra, that sense of lack or loss that they still kind of carry around with them, Sag. All right, and we see a heartbreaker, but they are very good looking, very attractive. A lot of people, may really want this person's attention, either because they're very physically good looking or they have that je ne sais quoi, right? That charisma, that thing about them. All right, let's see what else we need to know about them. How else will my Sagittarius know who this is? They have been in your proximity at least once in the last 6 months. They can speak more than one language fluently, okay? So a polyglot or bilingual. All right, they have lighter skin, so this could be lighter than you, lighter than what you normally date, lighter than what's typical of their ethnic background or their family members. And your paths will cross when a holiday is in season or some type of celebration here, okay? So it doesn't have to necessarily be like a bank holiday or a federal holiday. It could be, you know, celebrating a raise or a promotion or a birthday or a wedding or something like that. All right, what else do my Sagittarius need to know here? So this person may dress in a trend, like dress trendy or up to date. All right, we do get that strong fire. So strong earth, strong fire. We also see Gemini energy. So Leo's, Aries, Sag, okay. And we see they are emotionally available, okay, despite that Ace of Cups in reverse that we were getting. They are open and they're honest and they're ready for love. So it does look like they've been working on healing that heart chakra. They may open up to you about something that was quite painful for them. And we do see skeptical. So for some of you, they might be a little bit skeptical in love, or they were like until they meet you. But this can also be that like religiously or spiritually they're a bit skeptical, so they don't, believe in maybe everything you do. But I do see them being open-minded. I actually see this being quite a intellectual connection. So it's like if you don't have the same beliefs, you're going to be able to talk about it and be okay with like not agreeing about everything. All right, so we see the Eight of Cups. This person, again, you may have walked away from this person already, Sag. That's if I'm describing an ex to a T. But I'm also seeing here with this Eight of Cups, they might be worried that you are going to walk away from them, that you're not interested, that, they're not your type. But the Four of Cups in reverse, this person is definitely going to feel like you're gonna surprise, open up their heart chakra. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay, so again, this person may have had a blocked heart chakra until this moment, or until they meet you. All right, and so I do think that this person, but they are worried that you're going to reject them, and I think that comes from what they've been through in the past here. But you are going to just take them by surprise here. And we see the Hermit card. Yeah, so again, it almost feels like, Sag, you're going to come out of nowhere for this person. Now, they may see you, they may be a little bit worried that you're going to reject them, because they may see you as this Hermit in reverse, which is someone who may be, an overthinker, or maybe they feel like you're going to be judgmental towards them in some way. And not because you are judgmental, but I think that's from their own insecurities, okay? So what does this person really admire about my Sagittarius? Okay, so they see you as a mentor, so that, that could be for them, right? Again, I don't think you're mentoring this person, but I do think that they see you as somebody who's wise, and you teach others, you show others. So whether that's what you do for a living, maybe some of you are teachers, or you train people for a living, or just, people look up to you because of your wisdom, your experience, your skill. And they see you as the perfect companion here. So they see you as loyal, tenacious, and unselfish. So again, this person is, going to fall head over heels for you. It feels pretty quickly if they're not already head over heels in love with you. So what is this person going to show my Sagittarius, or what is this connection going to make my Sagittarius aware of? See it through. All right, so you don't always finish what you start and then talk badly to yourself because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end, and then be proud of what you have accomplished. Interesting. So there may be a part of you that doesn't want to see this connection through, and maybe some of you are in separation from this person right now, but it's a beautiful message here, because it's about, seeing any karmic patterns and seeing it through to the end, and you're going to be really proud of what comes of this. That's for those of you where this may be a past person. For others of my Sagittarius, now the shadow attribute of Sag energy can be a bit scattered, or not finishing what you start. It's typical of imbalanced Sagittarius energy, and I say that lovingly. We all have, light and dark sides to our zodiac signs, and not seeing things through can sometimes be an imbalanced or shadow attribute of Sag energy. So I feel like this person's going to really help you do that, okay? Or they're going to, lead by example, or, you know, the nature of this connection is going to make you want to, you know, see things through. All right. I feel like this is going to be quite an intellectual connection here with the King of Swords. All right. Some of you, okay, so Spirit's saying this may be somebody that you end up marrying. Detached with love to clearly see the truth. Okay. So some of you, I do feel like you might not be completely sure about this person at first. You may think about rejecting them. Maybe you have already rejected them. You know, again, you know your story. But I do feel like, I feel like there might be a moment here where you either don't want to continue with this person, or you don't feel like this is going to be worth your time, or it's something you want to do. But I feel like a little bit of perspective and that changes. Yeah, because Spirit's saying this relationship can really stand the test of time. So this is really meant to be a long-term connection. It's meant to be a connection that you two both see through, okay? Or you both see it through. All right, let's take a look at another message here for my Saggies about the purpose of this soulmate coming into your life. What other purpose is this soulmate coming into my Sagittarius's lives? Soulmate, yeah. They're your soulmate. It's written in the stars. It's meant to be. This is your person. All right, pay attention to the number 14. That is the major arcana for your for Sagittarius, the temperance energy. But someone here could be born on the 14th, or you might be seeing 14s as signs and synchronicities regarding this connection. So your soulmate is not far from you, Sag. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in, and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. So this person is coming into your life to help you open your heart as you are coming in to help them open their heart, Sag, and learn about unconditional love. What a beautiful, beautiful message here. All right, so let's see anything else we need to know about this person or this connection for my Sagittarius. Oop, okay, so that's too many. I was like 4 or 5. Anything else my Saggies need to know about this soulmate connection, please? So we see twin flame union. So it may be, you know, you may be twin flames, you may be soulmates, but regardless of the label that we give this connection, heart, body, mind, and soul. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we get falling in love. Sudden feelings that this is the one. Beautiful. All right, Sag, anything else we need to know here? Any important dates or times for my Sagittarius? You'll have to wait a little bit longer. And we see try again a little later. Okay, so we're not getting any really important dates here, but it is going to be different for all of you. All right, my lovely Saggies, sending you love and light. Take care.